everybody, this is a video in the series of the wisdom of the signs. So in this video series, we're going to be looking at the wisdom that is inherent in each of the 12 signs of the zodiac. And today we're specifically going to be talking about the sign of Gemini. So the first thing I want to say about Geminis is that they are natural people persons. They understand how to interact socially very well with other people. That doesn't mean that there can't be a shy Gemini in the world. In fact, I've met a few people who are kind of shy Geminis, but you probably wouldn't know it from interacting with them. And that's part of them being very skilled, like I said, at interacting with other human beings. If a Gemini feels very shy, then they've learned that in order to move out of that shyness, it can be very helpful to place the focus on someone else rather than on themselves through the act of being genuinely curious. So, in other words, asking people questions about themselves. Geminis understand that other people enjoy the attention that gets placed on them when someone is showing interest like that. So, if you're someone who wants to not come across as so shy, then that is definitely something that you could learn from the Geminis in the world. Another little bit of wisdom that we can learn from the sign of Gemini is how not to be bored with life. A Gemini is never bored because they're naturally very curious people. They're interested in lots of different things, so there's always something to keep them occupied. So if you're someone who feels bored and humdrum with life, you could pay attention to how Geminis approach life, which is to always be curious, to always be interested in learning and experiencing new things. Geminis are also excellent networkers. Again, this is very similar to them being good people persons. They understand that other people are excellent resources. So if a Gemini is working on a project and they need help figuring out how to do something, a Capricorn would try to just figure it out themselves, right? And there's value in that approach. But Geminis are understanding that, there's bound to be somebody that they know, or if not, somebody they know is going to know somebody else who can be an excellent resource to them for whatever it is that they are trying to accomplish. Another trait of Geminis is that they always know what's happening, and part of this is because they're listening to what people say. They're very involved in conversation with other people, so they might be a little bit cued into gossip, but they also are very aware usually of world events or local events. They're just paying attention. Everything that affects people is interesting to them, even if it's not necessarily affecting them personally. Finally, one of my favorite kernels of wisdom from Gemini is this understanding that sometimes if we need to shift our energy, we can do that through actually shifting our environment by changing our location. Geminis love to travel, and it doesn't have to be a long distance, which their opposite sign, Sagittarians, would be more interested in doing. Now, it's not that Geminis would not be interested in world travel, but they understand the significance even of a day trip, or just getting out of their home and going to a park or going to a library, going somewhere that is outside of their normal routine, shaking things up a little bit by just placing themselves in a different environment than they're usually in, shifts their internal energy as well. So I hope that some of these kernels of wisdom from the Gemini will be helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else you would like to share about your own insights into the wisdom of the sign of Gemini, please leave a comment below. Also, there's going to be a link to the playlist for this Wisdom of the Signs series in the description area if you'd like to look at my videos on the other signs. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.